Look, another Jeep video coming at you guys. Don't forget, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave me a comment below. One thing about this Jeep, when I when I got it, I first jumped in it and noticed the clutch pedal and the brake pedal were like right half inch or more. Finally realized that no, there was nothing wrong with the clutch pedal. The brake pedal is too far down. So I've ordered a new mount, custom mount, to go right here. That'll have an adjustable rod in it, so you can use basically any brake booster with the Jeep. While I'm at it, I realized how bad the clutch really was. Noticing that the clutch linkage was bent, welded, and basically just mutilated. So I decided to go ahead. I went ahead and my original thought was I was going to get a heavy duty adjustable clutch linkage put into this thing so that the body lift could stay on it. Talk to the owner. I think he's going to go to a 33-inch tire next time, and with the body lift and all that, it's definitely too much, especially if we're going to a 33. So we decided to go ahead, and what that did is allowed me to replace the clutch linkage with a new one and then rebuild my cross shaft. What I also found out is the cross shaft in this Jeep had been put in backwards. Also, what I'm realizing is this motor's been pushed is back a little bit from what it should have been. Should be forward about an inch, maybe inch and a half. In doing so, it's also kind of messed with the clutch linkage. But as you can kind of look down through here, there's the linkage in place now. Got a few wires and stuff to clean up off of it. I did have to trim right here because of the fact that that engine is sitting back about an inch. I've got a new boot to put on this. So as soon as that boot gets put on there, I can go ahead and put my pin and get my clutch ready to go. All right, so we got all the harness out of the inside here. Pulling this clutch pedal. I've got a new one on the way. Since we took the body lift, we won't need to get the more expensive one. I see no reason to replace it with a adjustable. Get that out, and you can also see the curve on that clutch pedal. We'll get it straightened out. But the more important thing that I'm worried about is why that clutch pedal comes so much higher than that brake pedal. So we're gonna pull this pedal assembly out, go through it, make sure it's right.
Nice. All right, and there's something to be proud of. Okay.
What we did find is the brake pedal was not going all the way back to where it should be in its top position, which is likely why his brake lights didn't work, because they never made the switch. Should have been burning all the time, so I bet you somebody's pulled a fuse or some crap like that. So where they should be sitting, right next to each other, when your brake pedal's correct. Now our clutch pedal's okay, other than the fact that it's got a cut to it. So I'm going to have to pull this off, take it over to the press and straighten it up. We can put it back together. But then we got to figure out what rod linkage I need. Alright, so just a quick once over. Putting this linkage in, when I pulled this one out, it had been installed backwards and had all kinds of crazy clutch, but clutch pedal side, linkage side. So your shorter one will go to your clutch pedal side. Longer one will go to your linkage side. That then will put your grease zerk up in the air where you can actually service this thing. Shorter bushing to the clutch side, longer one to this side. And I've got a mess right now, which I despise, all over my hands. But that, push that bushing into it, slide that one into it there, and your clip right here. The other clip you'll have to put on once it's at the bottom. This clutch linkage has a slight hiccup about it, so it might be a pain to do. So I'll put that there. Put my other one down here on the linkage. They're on the ball. It's ready for it. Put the bushing on the ball. We'll slide this whole thing together. Anyone that tells me there you go. That linkage in now. For some reason the engine in this Jeep sits back further than it should. Don't know what they've done. I don't know if this used to be a 4-cylinder, maybe this was a V8 Jeep at one time. I don't know, but I can tell you the engine sits back about an inch further than it should. Don't know. Have no idea why. Not going to do that homework. The linkage is there. It is easily hooked up now. Yep. So there's your size. It slides in the way it should. Get my pins put in it. There and there. And then make sure my clutch rod linkage is right. Hopefully it is, because I really don't want to buy another one. Now, the one thing that does happen is when this clutch is all the way up, because that engine sits back, it brings it right up next to the tub. And it's got clearance, it'll be okay, but it's definitely tight right there. So, clutch is finished. Got ahead and got the clip in it, got the new boot on it. It's all adjusted out. Clip there. Feels good. Hooks back into place. Still gotta put. Well, I made a video a little while back about 5 things to look for, and I talked about the body lift, and I believe I did look at this, talk about the clutch linkage some. Maybe I didn't. If I didn't, I should have. If you do a body lift, you have to extend the clutch linkage. And I'll tell you now, that is not how you extend the clutch linkage. Looks like they cut it, couldn't figure out what to do, and welded it. And said, oh, it's not enough. So they cut it again and extended it and welded it. And you know, welding was not their strong suit. I mean, look at that shit. I know I talk about this already, but this is kind of ridiculous. I mean, and you can see it's wore, so why not replace this thing? Look at that. Yeah, I mean, heavily modified and have that. Imagine, if you will, driving down the road and your clutch is no longer able to be pushed in. Thanks for watching. Any questions or comments, man, leave them below. Appreciate your time.